or a dinner with Jay-Z, it's not saying would you rather take $50,000 or a dinner with the Council of the Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get it. Like, when people like that notice you, it definitely gives you a boost of energy, a boost of morale. Like, it gives you...
Even you know what I'm saying? Especially you know what I'm saying? Y'all, some of the forefathers and creators of this fly shit, of this dripping, this flat, this splashing, like, you know what I'm saying? Putting the leather on, bringing the rock star style, but making it hood, making it, you know what I'm saying, masculine still and aggressive, but still being edgy and fitted, not, you know what I'm saying, taking us away from the baggier clothes and the baggier cuts. Like, all of these are part of the building fabrics of Sauce Walka, and a lot of kids like me in America, but, you know, I was just one of the ones that actually, like, took all those components that I was really inspired from the South, from the East Coast, and from, like, anime, and, you know what I'm saying, my own personal interest, and, you know what I'm saying, that's what created the Sauce and the splash as it is today, TSF, you know.
And you display it all the time. So, have you been locked up before?
Many times, too many times. New York, too.
New York, too?
Yeah. New York, Yonkers, Brooklyn. I went to Central Booking. I almost made it to the island, damn.
And this is before you were Sauce Walka or during?
During Sauce Walka. During Sauce Walka on the New York charges, for sure.
So, and any of those did it come to a realization that you need to fix up a little bit?
Just, you know, moving too fast and having fun. Like, really, not even just having fun, but just trying to...
To Leo, buy one, get one snacks means maximizing his savings potential. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Trying to juggle being comfortable and doing the things that I normally do in my own space in hometown or in the South, doing it in New York, and it didn't necessarily fit within the rules and regulations of how shit going on in New York. Like, you know, at the time, that's really all that was for me.
I'm talking more or less, have you ever did a bid? Like, you been to prison before?
Oh, yeah, I did 3 years in TDC. I thought you were talking about, like, moving around.
Yeah, the moving around, I've been. I'm talking about, like, we had to sit.
Oh, hell yeah, for shit show. That's when I really blew up. That's what really, like, made me just not procrastinate and just take my talents serious. I looked at my time that I spent in the penitentiary, like, being in college or some shit like that. Then I was lucky because, you know, Texas has, like, one of the largest penitentiary systems in America, and they got so many different tiers of levels that they try to get inmates or youth offenders in and out the system to, like, you know, build up a rapport, so they can, you know, in the long run, if you continuously continue the track record, they can give you that large amount of time. When
that 3-strike rule
type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we one of the places, they don't always hold down to it, but if you got a juvenile record that's like felony level, and then you go into being an adult and you retain the same type of activity, then they'll really slam you harder than the person that did some way worse of crime. You know what I'm saying? Just his first time.
So habitual offender.
Yeah, habitual offender type thing. Yeah.
So you think? I asked everybody that said they had. You think that it was a blessing that you had to do that time?
Hell yeah, for shit show. Cause, like, I was blessed to. Like, I had to go to the penitentiary, but I was still a teenager when I first caught my charge. I was 19 years old. So basically, in Texas, between the age of 17 and 19, you're an adult. But if you still got that teen on your name, they got penitentiary style programs. It's like ISL for, like, you know what I'm saying, YMEC and different, like, programs where you still going to prison, but you can get your probation or your parole reinstated and not have to violate and do the maximum time for violating, you know what I'm saying? So that was, like, my situation where I got blessed, where I got to go to the penitentiary and go through the experience and meet a lot of people and go through the bullshit and be away from my family and shit. But then at the same time, like, I was really, like, that's why they modified the system how it is today, to where you getting so much time cut off from going to these classes, like 12 steps, AA, cognitive intervention, motherfucking me, just all them different classes that you that they make you take now that cut your time down. In Texas, like, I damn near feel like we was like the guinea pigs for them developing
Them programs.
Like, so I went through those programs early and young, because all my charges was like aggravated or violent crimes. I didn't really have like drug crimes. So like they put me in a lot of like anger management and like, you know what I'm saying, youth programs, but I still had to go through the penitentiary. But when I completed them, and, you know what I'm saying, I got to get my shit, you know what I'm saying, expunged. So it's like I went through I say that to say I went through the best of and the worst of both worlds, to where I got to feel what it would be like for if a nigga be a felon, and I cannot use the freedoms of being what, I don't know what's the word, like a civilian, you know what I'm saying, a non-crime committing civilian that can't use his First Amendment right or Second Amendment right or certain shit like that because you got a felony record and you been to the penitentiary, you don't have job opportunities and all that type of shit. I went through that whole process, but luckily, because I was able to, you know what I'm saying, gather myself up and you know what I'm saying, correct my imperfections and like start taking life seriously, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, get my freedom back and get my you know what I'm saying,
So you felt like that's when you really took music seriously, when you came out? That's when.
Yeah, because I was down there with niggas that got more talent than me or less talent than me, or that had the opportunities that I have or had, and they'll never get to use them again. They'll never get to see their family again. They'll never. And in jail, it'd be a lot of niggas that say that they this and that.